What is up, guys? Freno1 here. Welcome to my live reaction and review for Haikyuu Chapter 296, Synchronized Advancement. Alright, guys, so the clash of the dumpster trash, the cats versus the crows, Nekoma versus Karasuno has started. It's 1-1. Oh, man, these last two chapters have been some pretty... The first week's chapter, when the match first started, was insane. Last week's chapter wasn't as good, but it was still solid. We got a nice color page. We got Nishinoya, Hinata, and I believe it's one of the guys from Nekoma. They're spitting watermelon seeds at the door. This is back from the Tokyo training camp. I do remember this. And we got a little black cat there. Black cat on the floor. We got some crows on the roof. Ooh, the cats versus the crows. Let's get into it. The long-awaited spring carries with the feelings in your heart. And now they seek the summer days of the crows and the cats. Okay? Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. And also, guys, I want to say I'm sorry that this is late, but due to work yesterday, I got home quite late and I was bugging. For those of you who know, I work in retail, and Christmas, Easter, those type of days that come along, it gets insanely busy and it's just full on. But anyway, let's get into this week's chapter. So we start off with Asashi and Nishinoya. As we know, Nishinoya seemingly set it for Asashi. Alright. So we're like, oh yeah! And so like chest bumping. Karasuno honestly attacks from anywhere and everywhere. Let's take note of Libero Nishinoya's impressive setting at that. The Libero is free to come on and off the court, but the flip side to that is that they also have many limits imposed upon them. It's against the rules for an offensive play to occur if it's a follow-up from a Libero doing an overhead toss in the front zone of the court. So basically, if he's part of the front three, he can't set. He's not allowed to. In order to avoid that, what we just saw was a toss that took place from a forward jump just off the very edge of the back zone. That's right. So, by coming from the back zone where he receives and jumping into the front zone, and then before landing, setting it, he's allowed to do stuff like that. Alright. So it's kind of like a little loophole for a Libero. So a Libero can't be involved in offensive plays. He's there more for defense, basically. But that is a little loophole where he can get involved in the offense. People tend to think as liberos as defense specialists, but the more adept the libero, the more valued skills outside of solely defensive plays become. Players who seek skills outside of their specialty, the players who are a cut above the rest. Alright? So they're saying like Nishinoya he's a cut above the rest. The thing that up till now he's been hitting the floor the same time as the ball. Right, so he had a lot of trouble learning this. So this is something that he really learned. Alright, so we got a new rotation. We got Tanaka is serving. We got Kageyama. We got Nishinoya or Suki. It's going to be Nishinoya in the back. We got Asashi, Daichi, and Hinata in the front line for Karasuno. We got Yamato, Kai, and Kuro for Nekoma in their front line. And we got Fukinata, Kenta, and either Haiba or Haikyuu, which I think Haikyuu is the one that's in the color page there for Nekoma in their back line. Tanaka's got up for serve. Alright, Kai! Boom. That was a bit short. So Kenma, he's gone for the set. Hinata's watching. He goes, nope. Wait. So he's waiting. Cosmo-san can really casually pull off those glance feints, so don't get caught off by those. So that's Kageyama reminding Hinata all that. And Hinata's just standing there. He's waiting. Okay. I see. You stop getting tricked by those. But by the time you think, you're already too late. So he's set up for Kuro. He's gone up. Daichi's gone up. Hinata's gone up. Kuro's got the spike in. It's like, nice, Nekoma. Push it, Nekoma. Kuro goes, yes! It's 2-all. Dude, it's been like, we're in the third chapter and we've only had 4 points. So I like that they're really building up the intensity, the drama, and all that. That's awesome. What? They just... It's like Kaguya's like, staring him down. What? That just couldn't be helped, alright? You know, it's great. Cosme moves very little, so you end up being hyper aware of even the tiniest bit of movement from him. I totally get ya. So Buggy's like, I totally get you. So Buggy's like full on hype. Kenma, you got more finesse in your movements than usual. Is this only for the early game? The early game? You're so noisy. Kenma's like, it really does seem like Kenma's unusually fired up. Kenma's the number 5, right? Fired up? Where exactly? So we got, everyone's like, really? Let's just hope he doesn't suddenly shut down halfway through the game. True that. Because as we know, Kenma doesn't have a lot of staying power, stamina. Because he thinks he's more the thinker. He thinks he's the one who does all the deceiving. So, obviously, a lot of teams have tried to target him. So, it looks like Atsushi's got past a block from Kuro on that. He's gone straight at Kenma. Kenma's received it. Oh, shit. Ouch! So, chance more! So, it looks like it's gone up. Karasuno on the offensive. However, Nico managed to save this one. So, Hinata's gone up. It's been saved. However, it's gone back over again. Azumane lands a direct hit. So instead of going for the reset, Atsushi's gone in. Bang! Smacks it straight back again. It's like, but Nekoma saves this one too. Wow. So as we know, Karasuno are very offensive. Nekoma are very defensive. We're seeing them both in their element right now. Kenma! Last hit. So he's got up. Karasuno put up an impressive fight, but Nekoma won't give up on their defensive battle against Karasuno's powerful offensive plays. And everyone's like, ah! So everyone's getting into the match. Karasuno's nothing like they were before. As usual, we sound them out, get used to them, and then know them inside out. So that's their style of play, right? So we've got Nekamushi, he's smiling. So it's gone back up. Atsushi's gone in. Bang! He's got the spike in. Nice. Azumane, push it. Azumane, give us that. So it's 3-2 Karasuno. Dude, man, these points, man. I love the fact they're showing us all the points. I love it. This is awesome. Karasuno's on a roll. Is it? Minazu, right? He isn't he? Isn't he? Yes, indeed he is. Bakuno's like, yeah! This is awesome! And so Bakuno's getting super excited. Neko's often said to have a slow start, but I don't think that's quite right. The engine switched on. It's just the engine sound is too silent. But if they're behind by too many points before they're properly warmed up, it's going to be hard for them to turn the tires. Can Nekoma, as they are now, win against the current Karasuno? Alright? I like how he's thinking. So this guy from Fukurendani, I believe he's the captain of Fukurendani. Alright, so we've got a new rotation. It's Hinata serve. Nishinoi's out. Suki's coming in. Oh, the Suki! I'm expecting big things from Suki. Like this match, we didn't get to see a lot. We saw kind of glimpses of what he did against Shiratorizawa. Again against Inarizaki. But I'm expecting this match for Suki to really shine. Because this is going to be his element. Nekoma, a very defensive team. I think this is where Suki needs to shine. Alright. Current rotation. We've got Hinata, Tanaka, and Kageyama in the back line. With Daichi, Atsushi, and Suki in the front line. We've got for Karasuno. For Nekoma, we've got Kai, Kudo, and Fukunaga. For their front line, we've got Yamanoto, Lev, and Kenta in their back line. Alright. Four Eyes, number 11, is the cornerstone of Karasuno's blocking game. So, am I right about that thing I said yesterday? You're right. I've never played against Karasuno before, but something about that first Euphoria just gives me bad vibes. I Can't quite put my finger on it. Okay? So Suki's like full on staring down Kenma. It's written all over this person's face. I don't think he likes me very much. My pleasure, I guess. Kenma's just like, yeah, I'm gonna walk away now. So we got just a match playing out. Offensive Guardians Nekma, as we're often called, has a nice ring to it. But that doesn't mean we're a passive team. Okay? So it's like, alright, so they're going, first tempo, synchronized attack! No way! They go for a synchronized attack. The match kicks off into an intense offense-defense showdown right from the start. Next issue of Synchronised, chapter 296, end. Oh, man! Bro, it's getting good! Fucking, I hate when Haikyuu does this. They leave us always hanging, man. It sucks. It pisses me off. Alright, guys, just hang on a second. We're going to jump straight into the review. Alright, guys. Haikyuu chapter 296. This was an insanely good chapter. Definitely picked up from last week. We focused this entire week on this match. We got we got 2 guaranteed points. It went to 2-all. It's now 3-2 to Karasuno. We got Hinata-san. Suki's coming in. And I think we got a little bit of foreshadowing here that Suki's going to be the man this week in this match for Karasuno. We got Hinata going to serve Nishinoya heading out and Suki coming in. And we got, I think the foreshadowing is we got this. Four Eyes number 11 is the cornerstone of Karasuno's blocking game. So am I right about that thing I said yesterday? So that's come from the people from the Haikyuu goes, you're right. I've never played against Karasuno before, but something about that first year Four Eyes just gives me bad vibes. I can't quite put my finger on it. So I think there's a little bit of foreshadowing there. Basically saying, I think Suki's going to have a very prevalent match. I think this is the match where we're going to start Suki seeing really coming into his own. We saw Hinata, Kageyama, Tanaka, and all the other guys have their moments against Inarizaki, but nothing really from Suki. Suki kind of just did the same thing he did against Shiro Toyozawa, where he blocked a couple, but not really. He didn't really stand out. I think if they purposely left it for him to make a stand against Nekoma, that's going to be a massive thing. So I think it's either going to be Nekoma or Fukurendani where he was going to make his move, where he's going to start, like against Bokuto. But I think it's going to be better if it's against Nekoma, who are, basically a very defensive team. They're known for being very agile and just bang, boom, always manage to pull off receives, right? And they're also known as being very passive, but they're not that passive. They just take a little bit of time to warm up. So it's going to be interesting. I think Nekoma are now on the verge of being warmed up. It's just their engine's very quiet. It's not much. And we end the chapter with a first tempo synchronized attack. Who is it going to? Is it going to Kuro? Is he going to a back attack or going to one of the other two guys? And we got Kenma standing there, arms down, not moving. And we got Suki there. We got Suki Daichi. So we got Hinata like, wait, what's going on? It's like, what? We got Bokuto like, going for a synchronized attack. They see what's going on. I'm just going to go back so I can get the... There it is. So we got Suki, Asashi, and Daichi in the front line. And I like that because we see straight away, like we kind of see Asashi, he's behind the first tempo. But we got Suki looking up, we got Daichi looking up, and we got him standing right next to Kenma, right? He's literally going to be watching Kenma. We got all three of them there. We got, I believe that's Kageyama in the back. He's ready to receive. We don't see anyone else for Karasuno. So we don't see Hinata, and we don't see Tanaka. So I believe they're in the blur there. So we don't see them. I like that. So we don't know what's going to happen. But we got Kuro running in. We got 4 people running in. We got Kenma haven't not made a move yet. So I think next week we're going to start seeing Suki. He's going to start coming into his element. And I think against Kenma, someone who will do feints, faint glances, stuff like that, this is where we're going to start noticing Suki truly achieving something, truly going to that next level. That's what I'm super excited about. But anyway, guys, overall, the art was solid. The intensity, the drama, the pace is frenetic. It's crazy. You feel it. And they're doing a really good job at setting up each point. And I like the fact that we're seeing each point. They did the same thing with Inarizaki, but I feel like Inarizaki was like a build-up for this. And this is a lot better. It's a lot more. We're starting to see Karasuno being very offensive, as they are. And Nekoma being very defensive, which they normally are. So the first half of the chapter was pretty much all of that. It's just bang, Karasuno coming in, boom, 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 and Nekoma just bang, getting there, getting back, putting it back up, keeping it going. Really starting to get into Karasuno's head. It's like, fuck, what do we need to do? Until finally Asashi gets up and just bang, smacks it down and gets to the point. It did take him about 3 or 4 attempts, and that got him to 3-2 ahead. And then now we're seeing Nekoma put up their first legit proper attack, a first tempo synchronized attack. Will Karasuno block it? That's going to be the question. We're going to have to wait till next week. But yeah, so overall, guys, progression-wise, not a lot. But intensity-wise, drama-wise, there's a lot going on, guys. An absolute shit ton going on, and that's what made this chapter so great. That's why this week, guys, I'm giving Haikyuu chapter 296. Wait for it. 4 stars. Absolute brilliant chapter. I love this chapter. Super hype. Love the chapter. Definitely worthwhile. Whew. It was a damn good chapter. Anyway, guys, that is all for me. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. Smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Dingle that bell because it will dangle every time I upload. And as always, guys, I'm Freno1. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys with another live reaction and review. Peace.